All right. Good morning, everybody. Tarot Ass Backwards here. I'm getting on because I had a strange vision. Well, not the vision itself wasn't strange, but when it happened, it kind of was because I later watched something on TV about it or on YouTube. Um, During a meditation yesterday that was the previous days from Terry holding your spaces or Terry's holding your space. Um, I had a vision of in what would be my third eye in the left side of or the left hemisphere of someone's well in a directional way in the west, someone looking at me holding the earth. All right, but instead of holding the earth, which they were doing, I don't know if you've seen the Y Files video about the shifting polarities. Good morning. Good morning, Moon Scarab. Hello. Awesome live last night. There was something on Y Files about the poles are moving so that what's equatorial area now will become the poles. And then what's poles will become, because it's going to shift 90 degrees, is going to blow all apart and engulf the world in water and whatever. But I watched that video last night and 2 days. Well, yeah. And then that same day in the morning, I had a premonition about a video I watched, which was that video. So I don't believe that there are strange um, things that are timed a certain way, but I just found that bizarre that I watched it and it kind of reinforced that whole thing that we have going on right now with the geomagnetic fields. But anyway, they say we're 20 years overdue for that. But I did write last night, and I did just want to come on here and let you know that I thought I wouldn't want to, but I did anyway. And I think this is called Love from Beyond. From somewhere else, not to know if it will be felt. No ritual proactive is enough. I can't tell about the consciousness of love from beyond. Love on earth never required discipline. It never had to have a witness or an innocence. Unconditional from the pheromones, I know I'm lovelorn. In deficient transmission, as I don't feel it's random from donor to recipient. You're all around me in the midst of mutual indifference. Your brand was singular, so to be felt from your deepest unhealed wounds. The element of masochism should have become transcendent. Yet I'm still not objective enough to know if it's you. When love from beyond, they say, breaks from codependence and allows not only an inheritance, and allows now only an inheritance of pity's pittance for me. So that makes me feel the feelings the way I knew them once on earth couldn't be returned. I can't know about your expectations about the love from beyond. Synchronicities of symbolism which you or someone else revealed can't affirm, much less disprove, if our love for one another, probably should be each other if it's about two people, if our love for one another can endure. Only if in love I can go forward and persevere. The shelter of earth by which we were consumed, somehow to make you love justified, required reciprocity. But how much charge needs to be given before love from beyond can be felt, renders the love impenetrable from the great beyond. So, that among several other ones I've been writing, I wanted to just pull a couple cards this morning for the energy today because yesterday's was a bit wonky. It started off fine and then it went whoop for me. Also, I'm hoping I'll probably put the order in today. I don't know who I'm going to do it with. By the way, these taste really good if you like milkshake. It's just basically Tums with strawberry milkshake flavor. Because I know a lot of people don't read. There are more poets now, or there are more authors, I think, than there are readers. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think some of the people that write probably don't read that much. But I'm gonna do put the order in for the book today. I'm horrible at organizing that sort of thing, but even getting it together is so asinine and hard for me. For this book, which I'm going to put into a talking book, or a, what do you call it, audio book. All right, so let's get some energies. I think what I'm going to do this morning is just tarot. I'd say just tarot, as if it's old style tarot, which I've used on multiple occasions. And good morning to, or good evening, or wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this. Yeah. A lot of my angels, I think in some ways we deny ourselves what it is we shouldn't want. Maybe we do it in the ways that the material world would demand, but yet if it's not natural, it makes it that much harder to withstand. All the things we crave in an innocence, we lie. But yet by the same token, if we're trying to be innocent, what is it we should be hide behind? Why should we have to hide? Please give me the energies of today to make it so that we have the messaging we need to live in unabashed bliss. For in all of this, I think the one thing that we miss is how to make the most of it. I don't know why I keep getting this card, but on several different shows lately, I'm getting it in different decks. Why? Is it my energy or is it yours? All right. I'll do your reading, Moon Scarab, in a second. And the Star and the Six of Pentacles. So for me, where did I go there for a minute? Hi, Thomas. So for me, the three of these together, Knight of Wands, the Star, and Six of Pentacles. I think to get to where you want to be with a goal, and this is the general before I read on Ramon. This came out like this first. A slow-moving energy, but moving nonetheless to reach a certain goal and make an impact based on that initiation. It might not be moving at the speed you want it to be. And victory might seem way, way off. A realization of a project might seem way, way off. But it's not as if you haven't put the energy into it. And you'll keep putting the energy into it and trusting that the divine will reveal itself in time, so that even if it's not the right path toward the goal, there might be detours, okay? And those detours are celestial. They're of God's making, or of sources making. They're of creators making. And you can't force this because we're going very slowly, okay? But you need to see the forest for the trees, and seeing the forest for the trees means knowing that in a material scenario, if you have to compromise to give to get, then that reciprocity to sacrifice for a goal or an ideal shouldn't mean that you're diminishing in any way the value of what you're trying to put into something. Like right now, I've got to drop money into an audiobook. Like, how much does getting the audiobook out mean to me? How much return do I expect financially? We can't look at that and then expect something wondrous to happen. We need to do what we need to do because we're living in a duality. We're living on Earth, and we have to make those things happen. But we have to make them happen, knowing that, like with the star card, it's going to take a route all by itself. There are inroads and inlets and all that sort of stuff that you're going to have to take, in unexpected routes and detours, okay, just to reach a goal that may be nebulous in a sense. You don't know how you're going to get there, or you've kind of taken a pause. Keep going. Nothing in this life is free, in the sense that you're not free, but your gifts are always there, okay? Now, Ramon. Can you do a reading for me? What are the energies surrounding my day? Ramon, on display, Jack of all trades, they say master of none. But in Ramon's case, there's an adaptability, a versatility to all the things he does, and all the things that he has won in terms of attention of late have come to seal a better embedded passion and fate. Please give us the daily energies for Ramon today. Okay, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands reversed, and Knight of Swords. I've been waiting for the Knight of Swords to come in for some of us, and I've I don't know why. It's like interesting. I feel as maybe the inspiration that you have to do a lot of the work that you do, Ramon, is it all comes from a place, as you've said yourself, that's totally selfless. And it's almost as if that maternal energy is redolent or pervasive in the work that you're doing, because this is someone in control of, to me, they're in control of those that would follow their inspiration. In other words, those who take cues from them, and you're well aware of that. You're well aware that other people follow you, not just in terms of followers on a channel, but follow the lead because their inspiration is collectively yours, and vice versa, meaning you draw that energy. And it's an energy exchange that's very solid. But from you, it's maternal. So what you need to remember about today, and every day especially, for me, when I get the Seven of Wands reversed, for a lot of people, it's digging your heels in even further, or it's kind of like a good place to be, in that you're not dealing with the 5 and 6. You're almost at the 8. Hi, Thomas. I remember all this. But you're not lying. I mean, to me, it's almost like digging your feet in to the point where you're doing it as an homage, or paying homage to your mother. And the lessons, I don't know if she were intuitive, but I get a sense that she was, and those gifts kind of went to you, or that interest in mysticism or the esoteric went to you. But what ends up happening is, and I go through this a lot, is when it comes in reversed, it can mean lying. In other words, to get to your high Fatima, good morning, to get to the inspiration that you want to get to. Holy shit, it's almost time to go to work. You need, I've got 1 minute. You will grind your feet in, and you look at all those times you spend on those videos just to teach, to learn. You're a born teacher. And the principal, not the P principal in a school, since you're teaching, the P principal, PLE, is more important to you than anything else. So you want to impart so much wisdom and energy so quickly. Um, but yet you yourself are doing it and you know what you need to do to keep yourself grounded at the same time, even as you dispense these ideas, and you move in the direction that you want to move for the betterment of the collective, is what I'm getting for you. So today, if I were looking at these energies, I would say make sure you don't expend the energy that's going to hurt you, as far as giving too much of yourself without knowing that when you give the best of yourself, that's the most important thing. Economy and quantity are two different things, but you can get quality from both economy and quality, but you have to balance them out. And what you derive from it is what you'll derive from it, that is to your best benefit. It's going to happen. And the days move very quickly for you, because you're constantly thinking about this sort of stuff because you care. All right. It's already 8:29. Again, it's like, where does it go? Bye, guys.